In 2019, 5 years after Godzilla defeated the Mutos, the world learns about the existence of Titans, giant, godlike creatures. Rumors spread that Monarch, a cryptozoological organization, is hiding many more Titans, leading to demands for Monarch's prosecution and the extermination of all Titans. Dr. Emma Russell, a paleobiologist at Monarch, develops the Orca, a sonar device for communicating with Titans, driven by the loss of her son Andrew in Godzilla's battle with the Mutos. At a Chinese excavation site, Emma and her daughter Madison witness the birth of Mothra. When Mothra becomes hostile, Emma uses the Orca to calm her. Their moment is interrupted by an eco-terrorist group led by Alan Jonah, who kidnaps Emma and Madison. Mothra escapes and cocoons herself under a waterfall. Meanwhile, Monarch's top scientists attend a Senate hearing where the government plans to exterminate the Titans. Upon hearing of the incident in China, they seek out Emma's ex-husband, Mark, who reluctantly agrees to help rescue them. Suspecting Jonah's target is not Mothra, Monarch deduces he is heading towards Antarctica, where a three-headed titan known as Monster Zero is encased in ice. Jonah's team, with Emma and Madison, massacre the Monarch staff at Outpost 32 and plant charges to free Monster Zero. A firefight ensues between Monarch's G-Team and Jonah's men. Mark encounters his family and, in the chaos, Emma sets off the charges, freeing Monster Zero. Godzilla arrives and engages Monster Zero in a fierce battle. Despite initially gaining the upper hand, Godzilla is overpowered and knocked into a crater. Monster Zero retreats after being bombarded by missiles from Monarch's warjet, the Argo. The Monarch team regroups, assessing their losses as Monster Zero flies off. After Mark recovers, he learns Jonah's next target is Outpost 56 in Isla de Mara, Mexico. Emma reveals her alliance with Jonah and her plan to free Titans to restore Earth's ecosystem, despite Monarch's horror at her extreme methods. Mark accuses her of endangering Madison and attacking recklessly in response to Andrew's death. Emma, unmoved, warns Monarch to seek shelter before activating a Titan at Outpost 56 under Jonah's orders, just before being locked out. Overhearing Emma's argument, Madison pleads with her to reconsider, fearing greater disaster. Ignoring Madison, Emma activates the Orca, awakening Rodan, which triggers a volcanic eruption. Monster Zero, now surrounded by a typhoon, heads for the island. Mark suggests luring Rodan to Monster Zero, prompting Monarch to send jets to provoke Rodan. The Titans clash, with Monster Zero overpowering Rodan, who is eventually struck down by the Oxygen Destroyer. Godzilla arrives, saving the Argo from Monster Zero and engaging him in battle, ripping off one head before the Oxygen Destroyer seemingly kills Godzilla. Monster Zero regenerates and becomes the new Alpha Titan, awakening all dormant Titans to attack humanity. Witnessing the devastation, Madison confronts Emma, disowning her for releasing the Titans and questioning Andrew's approval. As Monster Zero's storms spread globally, Mothra emerges in her imago form, sensing the unfolding catastrophe. Monarch ponders Ghidorah's alien nature. Dr. Eileen Chen reveals Ghidorah, known as Monster Zero, is an invasive extraterrestrial aiming to reshape Earth. Without Godzilla, Ghidorah's rampage threatens rapid extinction. Mark informs Admiral Stenz of Ghidorah's global control over Titans, confirmed by Dr. Serizawa. Emma suggests using the Orca in Boston to disrupt Ghidorah, but Jonah refuses. Madison, overhearing, takes the Orca to Fenway Park, calming Titans except Ghidorah and attracting them there. At Castle Bravo, Mothra appears, dispersing Ghidorah's storm and leading Monarch to Godzilla recuperating underwater. Their journey with Mothra's guidance into the Hollow Earth, finding ruins, and Godzilla recharging. Serizawa sacrifices himself to revive Godzilla with a nuclear weapon. Godzilla emerges, joined by Monarch to confront Ghidorah. In Boston, Madison faces Ghidorah, who destroys the Orca. Godzilla arrives, saving her and battling Ghidorah amidst military support. Radiation overcharges Godzilla, risking a catastrophic explosion. Mothra binds Ghidorah's head to the John Hancock Tower with silk. Godzilla clashes with Ghidorah, who summons Rodan for aid. Mothra battles and defeats Rodan, but Godzilla weakens from energy overload while Ghidorah absorbs electricity, attacking with lightning and gaining the upper hand. Mark leads the G-Team to Boston, finding Madison unconscious but alive in their old house. Ghidorah drops Godzilla from the sky, severely injuring him. Mothra sacrifices herself, transferring energy to save Godzilla from fatal overload. Ghidorah begins draining Godzilla's energy. Mark and Emma repair the Orca to distract Ghidorah, allowing Godzilla to recover. Emma sacrifices herself to lure Ghidorah away. Godzilla emerges in his burning form, using thermonuclear blasts to incinerate Ghidorah's wings and heads. He finishes Ghidorah with atomic breath, ending the threat. The Titans, led by Rodan, bow to Godzilla as the new Alpha. Godzilla roars triumphantly, declaring himself king of the monsters. Under his rule, the Titans help restore ecosystems. Monarch discovers a new egg, potentially Mothra's successor. Meanwhile, Skull Island becomes unstable, and Kong's status is uncertain. News hints at Monarch developing a mechanized Titan, Jonah and his men investigate Ghidorah's severed head in Isla de Mara, planning to take it with sinister intentions. One intriguing aspect of the film is how it portrays the monsters as embodiments of the characters' struggles, symbolizing their grief and trauma. Beyond this, King of the Monsters expresses deep sorrow for the potential demise of human civilization due to environmental issues. Gareth Edwards' Godzilla was a major success but divided audiences. Some found the characters flat and criticized the limited screen time for Godzilla and the Mutos, as well as the film's nature-heavy focus. Likened to Terrence Malick's style, there were mixed feelings about future installments, with some wanting less philosophizing and more monster battles. The film is frequently astounding, showcasing miracles and disasters with dazzling showmanship. Highlights include Rodan biting off a fighter jet's nose cone, Godzilla swimming menacingly towards an undersea lab, and Ghidorah's heads behaving like the Three Stooges. The film is a visual spectacle. Thank you very much for watching the whole video. And if you have a movie or TV show that you want us to cover, just comment it down below. We'll make a video of it in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our playlist for more recaps.